Alright, the next story quest is Her People, Her Family, level 98. So thankfully I've been just doing one job, because it's been hard to keep up with all 5 that I want to keep leveled, but Dragoon is still 98, and about a quarter to a third of the way through 98, so hopefully it'll just keep up that way. We'll see. Given to us by Sphene, we are still in Solution 9 in the residential sector. We will get a chest. I didn't see which one, but we'll get a chest with a gear in it. Well, let's continue the tour, shall we? Look, you obviously have duties to attend to, citizens to look after. We can stop here if you like. No, I do this because I want to, so please do not worry. Next, I'll show you one of the district's most vital facilities, a place called Resolution. To reach it, we'll need to go by way of Node 9, where the aetheryte is situated. Node, sorry. So we will go to the main aetheryte via, or Node, via the Node network here. It's still called an Ethernet shard. And then we gotta go north. There are some bigger circles here, platforms that will probably be elevators. Talk to Sphene next to them. The conveyor ahead will transport you to the government sector, where Resolution is located. The markings on the conveyor indicate its direction, and there is a pair just like it on the other side. Is it safe? Extremely. There's no need to be afraid. What? Who said I was afraid? Come on, Mercy. I don't see markings that indicate... Oh, there could not be... Maybe it's not up. Maybe it's just that direction. I see. Okay. We step on it. It acts similar to the Star Trek transporters, in that it seemed to demolecularize, just disintegrate me, and then make me again on the receiving platform. I believe that's the first time in this game I've seen my character get disintegrated in order to be transported somewhere via like energy or whatever. Normally you just see your character traveling along the pathway whole and intact. We'll grab this Ethernet shard. We'll back up some more north, middle. Big, like this kind of looks like the shape of an airship. Sorry. And we have Sphene, who we'll talk to continue the quest. And here we are, Resolution, the operational heart of Solution 9. From Resolution, we oversee the running of the district and provide essential services to citizens, such as welfare support and job introductions. It's quicker to show than tell, so let's proceed inside. Cutscene. There's a display rectangle, and we just walk past it. I guess it wasn't that important. We have some booths where people are waiting, or just chilling.
Strange contraptions everywhere you look.
We have some desks where people are standing, helping people, or waiting to help people.
What's that?
I couldn't really... There's like a TV screen, and it looks like a kind of wide-ish booth where you can just look at the screen for some reason. But on the top, there's a circular thing as if maybe it'll do something to your body. Nope, somebody walks into it. There we go.
An infusion station. It dispenses souls in exchange for credits.
Oh. Indeed, this person's regulator glows with souls.
Through hard work, citizens can obtain the peace of mind provided by spare souls. It's the way of life for Alexandrians, and has been for quite some time.
You can protect yourself from accidental death.
But I imagine it must be difficult for outsiders to comprehend.
It's strange, certainly.
That's putting it lightly. To be honest, it sounds disturbing.
Sphene looks kind of dejected by this.
Still, I won't dismiss it out of hand. Practices like these don't arise from nothing. There's a reason why your culture is the way it is, and I'd like to understand. Won't you tell us some of your realm's history?
She perks back up a little bit, but mouth still kind of agape. Looks to me, I'm keen to learn too, or with knowledge comes appreciation. With knowledge comes appreciation. Not always, but... She's still computing. Robot. Closes her eyes, smiles now.
Very well. Be warned, though, that it may take a while.
Please. Yes, let's go. Do it.
In the distant past, over 1,000 years ago, it's said, lightning energy began to swell in our world. According to ancient records that date back around 8 centuries, the rainy season spanned a quarter of the year, during which time severe thunderstorms ravaged the land. 4 centuries later, this season had lengthened to nearly half the year. The trend continued, with our ancestors spending longer and longer languishing beneath storm clouds. Crops failed, and livestock starved. But amidst this growing desperation, a miraculous material was discovered that promised salvation: electrope.
The stuff that's used everywhere here.
Indeed. One day, when out inspecting a forest after lightning had caused a fire, a villager came upon a curious black ore none had seen before. Testing revealed that the ore possessed a singular property. It could store lightning and convert it to other energies. In that instant, the scourge of endless storms became a blessing. Dubbed electrope, the ore found use in myriad inventions and dramatically improved people's lives. So much so, in fact, that all nations soon became dependent upon it, despite the difficulty of obtaining it in quantity. Supply was chronically scarce, and when nations couldn't meet their needs with their own deposits, some resorted to taking electrope from others. Fighting was isolated and sporadic until electrope came to be used in warfare. First in the weaponry of invaders, then in the countermeasures of defenders, and then in every aspect of combat where an advantage might be had. This served only to exacerbate the ore shortage, leading to further escalation. Before long, the entire world was engulfed in a terrible war known as the Storm Surge. As the war came to a head, Alexandria's neighbor, Lindblum, committed its stores of electrope to the production of a weapon of mass destruction.
Alexandria? Lindblum? That's Final Fantasy 9, right? Zidane, Vivi, Dagger. That's 9, yeah.
They deployed it on the front lines and triggered a calamity of frightful magnitude. Not even their own scientists had anticipated the force of the lightning that was unleashed. The energy inundated the entire continent, laying it to waste.
So that's how your world came to be this way.
Sphene nods, and I'm put in mind of the flood of light, or just like the flood of darkness, or sounds an awful lot like an umbral calamity. Is it similar to the light flood? I didn't think the light flood was triggered by people. Sounds an awful lot like an umbral calamity.
You truly know a great many things that I don't. I should like to learn about you too sometime. But to continue the tale, the people of Alexandria had already lost much to the war. They lost almost everything else to the Levin. Those who survived bore deep scars, tormented by the memory of loved ones taken too soon. Though they yet lived, the cruel spectre of death was with them always. Seeking a solution, our scientists turned once more to Electrope, and after extensive research, they developed the means to preserve memory and soul. Physical death isn't the end. So long as our memories endure, we may live on. This belief sustained us then, and it sustains us now, granting us comfort.
That's quite a tale.
Your Majesty, help me! I beg you, help me!
This guy was just talking to an Elizin woman, seemingly fine, and then rushed over to Sphene.
What's the matter?
I've got no souls left. Not a single one! But the lot at Soul Supply refused to give me any! Please, you must do something!
Why would you need more, do you keep dying accidentally? What's happening here?
My apologies, Your Majesty. This man, he does no work. Instead, he drinks his days away on Trueview.
Says the Elizin woman he was talking to.
He has only himself to blame if he has no credits for souls.
That's not true! I'm a fighter at the Arcadian. Or rather, I was. I haven't been allowed to fight because of the King's decree. It isn't my choice.
I see. You're a brave warrior of the arena. I want to help you, I sincerely do. But I cannot give you preferential treatment.
Then open up the Arcadian again, so I can fight!
Why would Zeralja close down the Arcadian?
I'm sorry, but that's not my decision to make. The king requires feral souls for war. He doesn't wish for them to be expended on amusements.
I see. So that was a fighting arena where you could use the beast souls to enhance yourself and make the fights more entertaining, and yeah, I get it.
You're useless! A queen in naught but name!
He is angry.
Insolent wretch! How dare you take that tone with Her Majesty?
It's quite all right. Such things don't bother me, nor do I think ill of this man.
She walks a step toward him.
Hear me. Though I cannot grant you a soul, I mean it when I say I want you to live. I love all of you equally, dearly. You are as family to me, and it pains me to see you deny yourself hope. I want you to find a happiness all your own, even if you must grow it from the smallest seed of joy. Out there, somewhere, is a reason for you to smile again.
Somewhere out there, beneath the pale moonlight. If you know that song, you are probably about as old as I am.
We all need to vent our frustrations from time to time. I will always be willing to lend an ear.
Or maybe your parents introduced you to a fun movie when you were a kid. Or maybe you are a parent who had their kids watching that movie. I don't know.
Yes, Mum. Of course.
I believe it's 5 Goes West.
Even without a spare soul, I suppose I'm fine as long as I stay in Solution 9. I apologize for my rudeness. Good day to you.
How does he afford to just drink and drink and drink if he doesn't work? By the way, he doesn't seem belligerent or drunk or anything like that.
Keep your chin up, my friend. And when you feel better, I'm sure you'll find another way to apply your talents.
The Elezen woman bows to Sphene and walks back to where she was.
I'm sorry you had to see that. Let's keep moving, shall we?
Was that set up? Nothing seems... I don't know. The cutscene goes up, pans black.
Right. I believe we visited all the main facilities. With that, I declare our tour concluded.
We're in a different scene, as I was about to say.
That man from before. Does that sort of thing happen often?
Somewhat. It's unavoidable. Hardships are a fact of life. Our soul management system has sustained our realm for generations, but it isn't without flaws. For one, people have become accustomed to having spare souls. Without them, they feel vulnerable and anxious. Some claim it may also have contributed to a decline in births.
Just thinking out loud, but would it be possible to do away with the system?
No.
I know it isn't easy to change one's beliefs and way of life. The Mamulja had their reasons for their reliance on blessed siblings, much as you have yours for souls. But if we defeated Zoralja, you'd be able to make all the decisions, right? Then we could work together to fix things, restore your realm to where it belongs, and see where we can go from there.
Sphene briefly looks hopeful, but then steels her face, eyes closed.
Listen to me. There's something that I need to tell you.
Looks pleadingly at both of us, but there's an android that is patrolling and looks in our direction. But then away.
What is it?
Sphene noticed the android.
Actually, never mind. It's nothing of import. Well, it was lovely showing you around.
Of course. Of course. Thanks so much for the tour. We've learned not only about your realm, but you as well. For now, our priority is Zoralja. But once we've dealt with him, perhaps I can return the favor and show you to Lihiolal.
I'd like that very much.
Wook gives a wave. I uncross my arms, my stern expression on Sphene, and then I turn away. I wanted to know what the secret was, obviously. Sphene's expression gets a little bit somber as we walk away, and then she looks up, kind of like pleadingly just toward something.
It seems I've no choice but to continue down this path.
She has her palm in front of her chest, and she has made a tight fist.
Forgive me, Val Wuklamat, but I must disappoint you.
And she turns. Begins to walk away. Something is written. There's like 3 lines written on the back of her, like the middle of her back. Probably, you know, could just be written into the garment she wears, or it could be a little clue that she's a robot, like I think she is. I don't know. I will talk to Wuklamat to continue the quest. What was Sphene wanting to tell us, I wonder? Well, it can wait for another time. We've been exploring for a while now and should probably go to Kostia's meeting point. That'll be back the way we came, I think? Can't mount. Wanted to try. Won't do it. I don't really have any other options, so actually I do kind of... The faster way, I think... Yeah, tiny bit faster, maybe. I don't know. I might be wrong. I probably should have just taken the teleport, or the... I guess teleport's a good word. Teleport circles. But go to the main aetherite. And then jump these things over here to the east, where we will turn in the quest by talking to... It appears it's going to be Wuklamat, but we'll see. It is. It's Wuklamat. And we have more teleportation circles. 2 more. You know, one going that way, one coming back our way. They would probably send us up to this other... the recreation zone, I guess. Sphene genuinely cares for her people. I can respect her for that. And thanks to her tour, I've come to better understand the lives of Alexandrians. They don't feel so strange and distant anymore. So that chest was an item level 675. Since we're level 98, it has improved. Well, since the quest is level 98, it has improved. This is a weapon coffer. Let's jump around a bit here. Dragoon is 660. Paladin 666. Oh no. Actually, does that... Would it give a shield too? I don't know. But anyway, Dragoon is still lower. White Mage 655. Sage got one recently. Yeah, 669. So White Mage gets it from 655 to 670 something. What was it? 675. That's a good 20 point bump. Oh, can't wear it yet. Not the appropriate level. I have another piece that's like that. Okay, so cool. Let's see. Let's go through these things really quickly. I have a red mage headgear 672. Let's see if that's a bonus. Oh god, it's a huge bonus. Why am I not wearing this? I'm going from 630 to 672. Oh, it's a mask. Boo. Boo, I hate masks. You can't see what your character's expressions are, and I have to go frickin' Glamour Prism it. Wait, can I just cast a Glamour? What is this? I don't see anything at all. Is it just this eyepiece thing? Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that. Can't do that one. Yeah. Chapeau. I have freaking like... Ugh. The current gear. No, not that one. That's too crazy. I like the atrophy chapeau. Item level 560. But I'll do... Yeah, I'll do that one. Much better. Okay, so, and then that bumps Red Mage from 652 up to 656. That's good. My Paladin's not high enough level yet to attach these level 97 gloves, but I will keep them for sure. Looking forward to that. And then some materia. Yeah, cool. All right, that is the end of this video. I'll see you soon.